changing to a industry that used to be thought as a very polluting industry to moving to a very green industry, which is great because we've never been such a polluting industry to start with, but now we're changing towards everything has to be green and everything has to be sustainable, which is great. I mean, for the planet it's good, and for the market it's good. So I think that's the main trend that's going on right now. Two things are changing in customer demand. One is definitely everything needs to be green, everything needs to be sustainable. I mean, there's two lines. One is very sustainable, which is a little bit more expensive, and then there's the extremely cheap market. But everything, it's turning into, okay, cheap, but sustainable. But the other things that are changing is that now everyone wants to be an individual, everyone wants to be completely unique. So the amount of runs are changing a little bit from these huge runs where you can do everything worldwide to I want my individual thing done specifically for me. So the thousands are coming to hundreds, which is a huge change in the market. It's funny how the customers will tell you, okay, I'm changing from thousands to 100, but I want the same price. So that's a huge challenge. And I want it to be sustainable, and I want the same price. So that's, for me, I mean, that's the main challenge. We need to understand that if we're turning things to lower quantities and with new technologies and with new things, there's a price attached to it. And I think that, on plus of knowing this technology, knowing how to do things, I think that's very important in the future. Through FESPA, we can reach that technology. FESPA, as you all know, it's two sides. One side is the association side, which is very important. I mean, the industry have to be together. We all need to be together to talk about these different things, these different changes all over the world. There's new things discovered in one place of the planet, and it's easy to implement that in another. And that through the associations, it works great. But the other thing is the FESPA shows, you know, they get to be bigger and more important every time because they bring closer those different suppliers from all over the world to the regional places, either Europe, the Americas, Asia, Africa. You know, it's easier to go to a nearby show and have all these technologies closer to home, put at your disposal through FESPA. Well, I always say this thing, you know, this industry is not for everyone. You know, you really need to be passionate about it. You really need to love printing, colors. So I always say that for us printers, you know, when you've cut yourself, you have no idea what's coming out. It's gonna be red, blue, yellow. We have ink in our veins and we're passionate about it and we love it. It's very important for us. We spend so much time working and at the floor that, you know, it's part of our lives.